Most people think that progress is like this, a straight line. But progress is rarely ever that simple. And that's what drives so many people away. Because if you're not seeing progress consistently, you'll believe that you'll never improve. But what happens if you stay consistent? I've always been a firm believer that if you keep working at something and improving yourself, then you should succeed. But I always struggle to stay consistent. I get burnt out, or I'm not seeing enough progress to keep me motivated. It was only recently that I realized that failure is actually a good thing. Having 5 views on a video is a good thing. But how do I know that failure will help me progress? Imagine you're playing the memory game. You have 12 cards and only 3 fails allowed. Every time you click 2 that don't match, you've just gotten 2 locations revealed. Although you failed in the moment, you're going to use that failure to help you next time, until you failed so much and learned so much that your only option left is to win. But there's one flaw with this example. There was no mention of how long it would take in order to get there. And that's because it's literally impossible to know. Everyone learns and progresses at different speeds, so for someone, it could be their first try. And others, it could be 10 minutes. We often look at the people who get it on the first try and think that we could do it. But maybe it'll take us 8 minutes. By minute 6, you're pretty sure that you'll never win this game. So you give up. What if you didn't? What if instead the next 2 minutes you took every opportunity that you failed and kept learning from it? Until suddenly, at minute 8, you win. You see, we're so stuck on when we're going to win instead of setting ourselves up to eventually win. You keep working and don't see much progress, but eventually there's a sudden breakthrough. But there's a problem. If you're not putting systems in place in your life that is aiming you towards your goal, that breakthrough could turn into a breakdown. So how can you make sure that your systems are putting you on the track to success? Right now, I want you to open a Google Doc. I want you to think of every habit in your life that is impacting you in a positive and negative way. Now at the top, write what you want to achieve. Are these habits helping you reach your goal? If they aren't, then that means that you need to create better habits that will help you reach it. If I want to become successful on YouTube, but I spend no time researching how to improve my videos or learning from other people, then how could I ever expect myself to grow? This is the reality of growing. If you plant a tomato seed in Antarctica, you can't possibly expect that plant to grow. You're setting your tomatoes up for failure, for planting them in an environment that they can't even survive. So how do you think you could become an author if you don't write every day? If you don't learn more about English and writing techniques? Seriously, if you want to succeed, set yourself up for it.